It's Snow, baby.
Yo, it's your boy Note, and we are back on the Note Show. Happy holidays, happy season greetings, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, all that. I hope you all are having good spirits and good blessings with all your family in this holiday weekend that's coming up on us in December. Man, what a insane weekend that we've had for the past couple of weeks. It's been crazy, but I want to get on UFC 269 since I didn't get on it. Let me just get on it right now. But start off with Charles Oliveira against Dustin Poirier. I loved it. I loved the whole fucking thing. I loved seeing Dustin Poirier get dog walked. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And I was eating popcorn. I was eating popcorn watching that shit. I hate Dustin Poirier. Y'all know that. I definitely love the meme that they put out after the fight where they got Dustin Poirier right beside Conor McGregor, literally doing the same exact shit. After he dog walked Conor, he got dog walked by Charles Oliveira. And yes, it was a dog walk. Like, he grounded and pounded shit out of motherfucker. Not really too much to say. You know, I'm just happy that Charles Oliveira won, personally. Moving on to Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena. If I said her name wrong, my bad. Pena. You too. You already know, man. It was epic, bro. It was epic. It was insane. It's one of those moments in UFC history that I'm so glad that I got to see when it happened. It was insane. Just to see the upset, the roar, to be a part of that energy was crazy, yo. I couldn't even imagine what Juliana was feeling like when she went back into that stage. You know, you could tell that she couldn't believe it when she had her in that submission, like that she gave up to that choke. I was like, yo, I was so blown away about her impact of how she kept pressuring Amanda Nunes, because no one pressures Amanda Nunes. No one does. Everyone either gets knocked out or draws back after they get hit because of her power. Juliana was like, I'm not backing down. I'm going in here and I'm going for war. And you could see that it wasn't a game. You know, she was kind of scared. You could see those straight jabs, but those straight upper jabs was getting it. I'm telling you, those straight upper straight hooks right there. Those jabs right there, right down the middle was hitting her. And when she got her to the ground, I believe Amanda Nunes just gave up, you know. As someone that does jiu-jitsu and knows wrestling and knows how that feels to be on the ground and someone just manhandling you and hitting you on the ground while you're in guard, you know, it takes breath out of you to keep yourself that way. It's tough. I understand, you know. But I believe she gave up. All in all, insane fight, though. I was amazed to see the results, and I loved the fuck out of it, you know. One remains champion, one lost her championship, but it was a dope ass thing either way. You know, I loved it. I love seeing the whole situation that happened. Yeah, I appreciate it. Kind of sad seeing Cody Garbrandt get knocked out. I don't know what we about to do with your boy Cody, man. Sean O'Malley getting the KOs. I love Sean O'Malley. You know, straight up, man. He's a beast. All right. So let's go into what I was going to tell you about the next time we came back on here. We were going to do these movies, all right? And I wanted to make sure that I had all the right movies, so I had to go take a piece of paper and write this down, okay? But I want to remind you guys, all right? These Christmas movies are things that I watch every year. I think that you should watch it with your family. I think you should do this all the time. These are really good movies to me. This Christmas came out in 2007. Beautiful movie. Beautiful movie. I'll Be Home for Christmas, 1998 movie. Yo, I love the whole premise about this movie. I've always watched it. Been one of my go-tos that I watch. Nothing Like the Holidays for my Latin people. Love this Nothing Like the Holidays. Gorgeous family movie. Almost Christmas. We all know, man. Almost Christmas is a classic. And I always have to end it out with Family Man from 2000 with Nicolas Cage. Like I love that Christmas movie. I love the story of how a man takes everything for granted, but has everything as far as financially, and then you know he sees what could have been a normal life. Some things that we all need to like take from, you know, because going into the next year and we're all like, okay, What can we take away from what we've done this year? What are we going to do this year that's going to be different, you know? So we all need to take away from that. We all need to figure out what we're going to do this year. Are we going to do the same thing that we've been doing? Or are we going to change our attitudes, change and adjust our energies and focus on something better, productive, and just shoot for anything that you can shoot for, you know? Nothing is over embellished. Nothing cannot be under obtained. You can do this if you put your mind to it. So we should do that this year. We should go into it this new year with a focused mind, you know. But let's move on. We'll get into all that later. I want to get into Spider-Man. So if you haven't seen Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, you might not want to watch this. So spoiling it all. Yo, this movie was the dopest movie I've ever seen. Marvel, good job. Listen, this movie has to be the best Spider-Man ever. Okay, let's just what we want to talk about. Yes, all 3 Spider-Mans came back. Yes, all 3. Let me tell you, all 3 came back. Okay, and not only did they all come back, they touched on every single movie that was messed up on both ends of the characters. Okay, we know in the first one with Toby, he had anger problems because his grandpa died, you know, and he was messed up. And we didn't know what happened to him and Mary Jane. We didn't know what happened, but it turns out they're good. They're still going. They're all good. He still continues that. Okay, now we go on to the Amazing Spider-Man, which has Andrew in it, which, you know, critics did not like him. He showed you his acting. He's just too good of an actor. You cannot put this man in these type of movies. He's just too good of an actor. Now, we remember his problem in Amazing Spider-Man where he lost Gwen when she's falling. He couldn't save her, and it messes him up, right? In this one, he saves Mary Jane for the Peter Parker that's in our timeline now, because these are all different timelines, and re-invokes the emotion he had by losing Gwen, which thus shows you that he was still messed up in that timeline about it, but he also got comfort from that because he saved his Mary Jane. Oh my God, that was dope writing. Okay, not only they put in that this universe we're in is the only Avengers, because in their 2 universes, they don't even have Avengers. Like, there was so much storytelling. And not only does it put those Spider-Man, the original, and then the Amazing Spider-Man, you can now watch both of those 3 Spider-Mans, of Toby's 3 and then 2 of Andrew's, and they all collide into this one because they all were in it. So it just ends up showing that they just tied all of the Spider-Mans into one. So they all are entwined. It was brilliant. Everything was brilliant about this. The storyline's great. I'm not even going to spoil you with the storyline. I don't need to. You need to go see this movie. If you are a nerd, you need to go see this movie. Straight up. Y'all, it's blown away. I ain't even gonna lie. To see all 3 Spider-Mans webbing right next to each other, working together, defeating most of the bad guys that's in the movie, it's just like, it was amazing. It was mind-blowing to see it. Like, I love it. I hope they do more stuff like that. God, it was insane. And this dude has got his 3rd Spider-Man, so he's got a whole nother trilogy coming. So, dude, this was a dope movie. Like, yo, you gotta see this movie, yo. If you're not, no capping. If you ain't seeing this movie, you lacking. For real. This movie was dope. This movie was dope. Straight up. All right. Oh, man, I'm getting down to it. So let me see what else I wrote down that I want to talk about, man. I'm going slow. Okay. So I want to go one more last thing into this coming of the year. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for this coming year. You know why? Because as a father, my daughters will be 10 this coming year. I'm super excited to see, you know, I'm going through different changes with my daughter who's growing and demanding more and changing more, and it changes me. I've been reaching for a lot of goals and dreams. I know you guys, I'll put up, you guys can see the description where I'm talking about the Strike from the Grave movie I've been working on, this little thing, and now I'm working on a sequel right now as we speak. So I mean, I've been busy this year as far as directing and producing. I really got into that. Kind of been lacking a lot of other stuff. You know, I got my fight that I did this year, still doing MMA, but I'm really focused on this next year, guys, to just really really get into just being more a better father for some reason. I'm always wanted to be a better father. I always say that because I feel like as a father, we can never do enough, especially with these ever growing, changing things in the world where we have to school our kids, where we have to be a little bit more cynical, a little bit more smarter at what we say and what we do around them, and kind of just to develop them to be a little grown person in a certain sense because of the way the world is growing so fast, in different areas, it's going to be a crazy next year for all of us. COVID's starting to wash away, so we're starting to be able to do a little bit more, but then it's starting to come back again, so we're all just questioning, got so much stuff happening. But I really want to talk about this next year because I really hope that everyone's doing good. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you guys are enjoying the content that's coming off my pages. And I'm sorry about the no-show, man. I am doing the best I can, bro, with all the time that I've got going on. Is very hard, but I promise you I'm going to take a little bit more time this coming year, do a little bit more podcasting, get a little bit more familiar with this lane, because I'm moving. I'm getting older, so I'm going into a different line of where I want to do, and I know that anyone that has a dream, you have to step up. If you really want this, you have to step it up a little bit more. We get older, we try to achieve more. It's what it is, But I want us all to go into this next year like, yo, I want to succeed so bad this next year that there is nothing in my way. Nothing can purge what I got going on. Can't nothing destroy anything that my mind have set on. I want it to be a good year. I want it to be positive. I hope it's positive for you guys. I hope that we're all moving in the direction we all want to move in. And hey, if you did have a bad year and it was a horrible year, I understand that this next year you hope it's even better. It will be better. You know why? Do you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because you set your mind to it, it'll be better. We have to set stuff in motion, Like people say that if you speak it into existence, it comes. And I never really got into that. I never believed that. I always thought that, growing up in and out of jail and stuff like that, going through court, whenever I'd be awaiting my trial or I'd be handcuffed, getting ready to talk to the judge, I would never be that guy that would be like, yo, I hope I get good news, Because you never know what the first person that did to the judge to piss him off. So you like, fuck. I always was like, I expect the worst. That's just kind of what I always did. Expect the worst. I got older and older and older. And then when I became a father, I was like, man, I want to speak into existence some of the stuff and see if it worked. And, as I got older, I still can't say that it works most of the time. But I can tell you that it makes you driven. If you're driven, if you're determined, if you want it, if you're tired of being broke, tired of having the same results every year, tired of not making any money that you're making, yeah, there's always a change. There's always another thing we can do. And I want us all to go on that journey. I want us all to be good. I want us all to take care of our loved ones. This world's getting crazier. We're getting a lot of different elements in the world. I know you see the shift in winds and the environment. And how people keep thinking that, global warming is a joke. It's not. It's not a joke. And if you were where I'm from, you're looking at this stuff like, yo, it's not a joke, man. It's not a joke. We need to stay woke. But, we'll continue to do what we do as human race and ignore it until it gets disastrous. And then we'll be looking at each other like, man, why didn't we do more? We did solar power panels. Fucking, I don't know. But I definitely hope you guys are getting good this year. I hope you guys are keeping focus on what's going on around you. I hope we're all staying good, man. I'm out for the day, man. I'm out for the year, yo. Next time I see you will be 2022. I hope all y'all had a good year. I know it's been a rough one. I hope you guys stay good. And I hope the next time we see each other, we all are in good spirits. Because it's the No Show, baby. And I'll see you next year, baby. I love all of y'all. I wish all y'all a Merry Christmas.
Yo, it's Snow, baby.